Hello there, how are you doing? Now we're going to start building our very first application. Now the first thing I want to do is, this is the page we have at the moment. So what I want to do is, I want to update the CSS because this is currently a beta version and these versions are likely to change over time. So that we are on the same page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the latest stable version, okay? So which is 3.3.7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of it and I'm going to paste this new one. So if you want, you can just copy it down. Okay, it is from, I copied from the CDN. So bootstrap.com slash 3.3.7 slash CSS, and it's minified version. Okay, so that's the CSS, and let's update the JavaScript as well. So beta version, let's get rid of this one, let's use this one. Okay. So 3.3.7 version of minified JS. Okay, so I'll make this template available for you as well, so if you want to use the same one. Okay, so let's give it a try. Now it is centered. Okay, that's cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of it and we're going to start absolutely from the beginning. Okay, so inside body tag, the first thing we want to do is we want to create a container with the class name of create a div, sorry, with the class name of container. So container, yeah, and then let's create a row. Div row, and then let's create a column small 8. Okay, 8, and then we will have 2 on each side as offset. Okay, column small offset 2, so that way it's 8 and both side 2, so total is 12. Okay. All right, and now here let's write a h1 and let's say news of the day. Okay, and then let's create a paragraph. Now let's give it a class name as well, so that we can style it. Okay, so this one will be a quote body. Okay, this is where the quotes will go. So in the beginning it will show just the news of the day, but once user click, this text will change and it will be loaded with the proper news title. Okay, so the h1, let's give it a class name of quote body. Okay, quote body. Okay, next to the paragraph, it will have the author name, but for the moment, until we load any news, it will be empty. So we'll just give it a class name of quote author. Okay, the reason I'm using quote is because this app I was originally making to display the quotes, the random quotes of the day, but since we don't have our own database, it's a bit of a hassle. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this Hacker News API that we already saw in the Ajax exercise, so that we can get those news, and those title we can show as a random news. We can use it to display the quotes or anything, but in this case it's easy to work with the external API since we don't have our own server. So we're doing this one. Okay, so the class name is quote author. Okay, so which will be empty at the moment, and then we'll create a horizontal line, and then we create a button. It will have a class name of button success, and then I'm going to give the class name of read as well. Okay, so when they click on this one, the news will load. Okay, so it's read, and then I can simply say show me. Okay, show me the news, and then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to create an anchor tag so that we can share the tweet. So by default it will be disabled, right? It will be disabled. class name, we can give it button info, and then I want it to be on the right side, so I use this class name pull right. This is a bootstrap class. Okay, button info pull right, and then let's give it a unique class name as well, tweet code. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to use the icon as well, the Twitter icon. So that's why we can do that, because we have the font awesome. No, we don't really have font awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the font awesome link here as well. So what I would like to do is here, I want to show the icon. Okay. So this icon will have a class name is favicon Twitter, then swipe tweet. Okay, so let me copy the font awesome CDN link. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, we don't need this animate CSS, so I'm going to just replace with this one. Okay, so the font awesome minified CSS. All right. So that's all. Now let's give it a try. Refresh, and as you can see, we have a basic layout here. Show me, it's disabled for the moment. Once we click, it will load. That's awesome. So we got the design here. Let me actually put it inside. In fact, let's get rid of it for a moment. Okay, so that's good. Now in the next video, let's apply some CSS, and then we will start writing JavaScript. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.